Welcome to another thing today, and today we're doing a review, which on the book Mr. Be Gone by Clive Barker, and I've got this book a while ago, but I wanted to do a review of it because it's not in my top 10 books, not even my top 20, or not even maybe my top 30, but it is a book I really enjoy, and it's a book I like talking about. I want to give a quick shout out to Clover the Clo, or Chloe the Best. I'm not sure what her username is on here. She doesn't really film, so there's no link. And then I have Poetic Fish, nice little friend. A nice little friend of mine. Oh yeah, Chloe's birthday is today. Anyways, Poetic Fish is a nice little friend of mine. She films some stuff, some main compilations and stuff, as well as little drawings and animation she does. And I'll put a link to her thing down below, unless I forget, but I don't think I'll forget. I'm wearing headphones today because I want to hear the best audio and make sure it's the best coming out of the thing. Anyways, so let's get on with the review. So, to summarize this book is to basically tell you, this book is basically a satire of a life story where this demon allegedly possesses this book, and his name is Mr. Begon, or his old name is Jakabak Bach. I think it's his name. Yep, Jakabak. And he says he'll kill you and all this stuff if you don't burn this book or stop reading or get rid of it. But he decides to tell you his life story, which involves him and his demon father in hell, and how one day he got his face disfigured by falling onto burned letters, that burned papers that were plans to kill his father, and because his father is an abusive idiot and a bigot, and then but his father sees that, and then he tries to escape hell. His father's trying to come with him, and he breaks his leash and breaks the rope, and his father falls down into the pits of hell and dies. And so Jacobok comes out of hell, which at the time he's known as Jacobok. Nowadays he's known as Mr. Begone. And you see how the two-tailed demon grew to become the eventual Mr. Begone, and how he became the demon on Earth. He did wicked things in the past centuries, and how him and his lover got together, and how they eventually became divided, and then the eventual curse that got him into this book. Now, and that's the short version of this premise. That's the best version I can give. I'll say this book is really funny to read. Like, it's very comedic book. You can also kind of say it's horror. Like, there's horror elements, demons, and demonic figures, and curses, and gargoyles and crap. I remember. And the demon is kind of a twisted character, and he loves bathing in the blood of babies. But it's a funny book because Jack Butch is an a-hole, but he's a charming a-hole. So, he tells all his weird tales. And I really like the gimmick of having a demon possess a book and making it seem like he's possessed the book. And sometimes when it says your book is shaking between you, you kind of play along with it just to pretend it's real. Now you see the front and the back and everything in Clive Barker's face, you kind of know it's fake. It's obviously phony, but phony by it's like fake, not like actually a demon in the book. If there was, that'd be awesome. Not gonna lie, because you're reading a story of an actual demon. But anyways, I gave this book about a 4 out of 5. I think years ago I gave it a 3 out of 5. I think I'll give this book a 4 out of 5. It's not his best book, and it's not in his top 5, or it's probably not even in the top 10 Barker books, but it is a great book, and I do think that this book, a lot of people trash this book, I find, nowadays, because Clive Barker is known for other works of horror and dark fantasy and splatterpunk and gothic style, that they kind of ignore this book just because it's more of a comedic satire of autobiographies of like bad people or something like that. But I think this book doesn't deserve the hate. I think this book deserves some love, deserves to be loved, because it is a great book to read. You're gonna once you pick this book up, it's very hard to put this book down, because Clive Barker, he writes stories in such a way that it's very hard for him to put the book down. And yeah, another example of his books would be The Hellbound Heart, which most of my friends read it in a single day, and that's like 164 pages, yes, but most of the time they usually only read about like 20 pages a day, sometimes even less, sometimes a little bit more, but most of the times less. But Barker is just a great writer. There's only one Barker book I have that I haven't finished, and that's just because it's printing. I like this kind of printing, but it has like really tiny printing. It's the copy of Magica with the appendixes and everything like that in it. But yeah. And the Barkers I read, this would be in my top 5 Barkers. But that's because I've only read about like a couple of his books. And I've read a comic, and I've seen some of the movies. I think Nightbreed's an excellent movie, of course. But anyways, this book, I think, is an excellently fun book to read, and is well worth your time. I gave this book a 4 out of 5. It's worth your time. You should definitely read it, and also, again, subscribe to Glover the Glow, or Chloe the Best, or whatever the heck her username is on YouTube. Happy birthday to her, and subscribe to Poetic Fish. It was the animator and meme compilation artist. Anyways, thank you for watching.